Everybody, this is Adam Bomb with Adam Bomb Breaks, and it's time to review another product. 2023 Topps Chrome update comes out tomorrow, and there was huge changes to it. Let's review the changes, hit odds, production, all that good stuff, and tell you what you need to know before you start getting in breaks and buying. Let's go! 2023 Topps Chrome update. Let's get into it. So what can we expect in this set this year? As you can see, they have jumbo boxes, which is a definite change. Now it's going to revert more to like the Topps Chrome than just this extra add-on retail. And then last year they made it hobby. And like I mentioned, production, hit odds, auto odds, things like that. We're going to go through all of that. So what are these options? So you do have the hobby box, which they introduced last year, but this time you're going to get one auto per box. 4 cards per pack, 24 packs, only 6 box cases. A little interesting there. Jumbo, 13 cards per pack, 12 packs per box, 8 box cases, 3 autos per. So they're sticking with that old or the new version of Topps Chrome and only giving you 3 autos instead of 5 in the jumbos. Same thing with the hobby. They do have blasters this year. Now, don't really know all the particulars on this. I can't find any information besides, hey, there's going to be blasters. I'm assuming it's 4 cards per pack like last year, or in normal Chrome, 8 cards per or 8 packs per box, and I'm assuming 40 box cases. They're going to have the 2 exclusive sepia and 2 exclusive pink per. It ends up being with the refractors, these, and you're going to get one prism parallel. And then it's like 7 parallels per box, 6 parallels. I think it's 6 parallels per box. So not too bad, but it's not going to have any of the big stuff easily accessible. Also, Breaker's Delight. Why not? 12 cards per pack, 1 pack per box, 10 box cases. These are going to have 2 autos and no base in them whatsoever. Again, they're for breaks. You can't open these. They're big whiff potential. I've seen some that are just, yeah, you're not going to get your $300+ out of it. All right, let's get on to the base set. 220 cards. Really? We need that many in this set? We don't. 21 parallels. Holy shnikes. So you can see all the parallels there, printing plates. They have these new lava lamp this year. Mini gold or gold mini diamond. They really started kind of making it feel like finest with all the parallels here. Also, you have base image variations. There's going to be 20 of those. Mostly these are rookies. There are 3 vets, which is kind of strange. And then there's your parallel window. And then, of course, the frozen fractors. And you can see there, they're out of jumbo. They're out of all the cards. They're numbered from -1 to -5, just like they were in the others. I guess it's going to be a new staple. I'm not totally sold on them. They look pretty cool. I'd like to pull one, but I'm probably not going to open any jumbos. Inserts, man, they used to be very minimal in this insert set. You used to have basically all stars and then the black gold and maybe something else. 12 different insert sets this year. And a bunch of case hit type inserts. So you have the 1998 All-Star Game, Action Stars, Future Stars, and Titans. Okay, there's your parallels, also green, gold, orange, red, superfractor. And then you kind of get into some of the short prints. You have the Let's Go, which is a super short print, and the Radiating Rookies, which is kind of a carryover. Expose and Diamond Dominance. You can see a Diamond Dominance over there. The Diamond Dominance is a case hit. Expose is a super short print. Super hard pulls. It does have some parallels. Crushed and Celebration are also here. Crushed is going to be a short printed or a case hit. Celebration is going to be super short printed. They're all going to be numbered to 99, and then there's a parallel rainbow as well there. Youthquake. Okay, we're used to the Youthquake now. It's going to be in the Breaker's Delight only, green, gold, orange, red, and Superfractor. 9 total sets here in the autos. Parallels, again, big parallel window of stuff. There's some that are strictly for jumbo. There's also a green that evidently didn't make the list that is from retail only. It's kind of interesting. You look at Cardboard Connection, and it's like they didn't do their homework and look at the odds that was released by Topps. They don't jive completely with the offerings. And so I went in and made a lot of updates and things, and it looks like I missed one right here. But there is a green also parallel that auto that is only out of blaster boxes. Also, you're going to have 1988 parallels, All-Star Game. These are all going to be tough pulls. There's your parallel windows for those. Action Stars, Future Stars. There's an Action Star example there of Acuna. Again, very tough pulls here, whether you're in a hobby, jumbo, Breaker's Delight. Still, all of these are tough. Base autos is what you're normally going to get. You're going to have Legend autos. Those are going to be out of the Breaker's Delight only. Dual and triple. You can see a triple down there of Corbin Carroll, Michael Harris, and Jordan and Jimmy Walker. And then this is kind of the big chase for everybody. There's 91 of these MLB debut patch autos. All one-of-ones, on-card autos, as you can see at the Volpe here. Now, these patches are from their debut game jerseys. And that's really cool. This is a piece of history that you would have if you pull one of these. Very, very tough pulls. There's 91 of them, so that does make it a little easier, but still only 91. I'd love to pull one of those. All right, here are your back-of-the-box odds. Now they're all online, as you know. There was 3.5 pages of these. Numbers, production. Let's get into the production numbers. Hobby Jumbo Delight Blasters. There you go. This is totally different than before. Before, you only had mega boxes, and then you sometimes had some hangers, and sometimes you had cello packs. What you found out were the odds were the same on everything. So it didn't matter what you were opening. It was just kind of what are the special things you're getting. The hangers would have these pink parallels. Before that, those were in the cello packs. So it's kind of weird now that we have a full-fledged set out of this, where it used to kind of was just an afterthought, retail only type thing. Now we have a full-fledged set, and you can see all the packs produced. So looking at all that, what is the total cards produced? So you're looking at 22 million cards produced. That's a lot. It feels like, I mean, a normal set, whereas this is always kind of a more short print set, only could get from Target, sold out. Now, last year it didn't sell out. The year before it didn't sell out because of the lack of talent in the offering. But this year is going to have all those debuts and a few good rookies. Now, if you're looking at inserts, and then you have the total base produced, so you can see that there's a lot of non-base. About half of the cards are going to be non-base, whether they are inserts, insert parallels, just parallels, autos. So that kind of makes you feel better. But when you look at the base cards, that means there's about 50,000 base cards of each player. Yeah, Archives is less than that. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying, it feels like they overproduced this. Total autos produced, base, etc., etc. All right, so here's your autos from each one. They were very nice. They each had their own specific offering only from this product SKU. So it made it easy to actually figure out the production total of each. And you can see the total base autos there is 107,000. But if you add up all the base autos and all those parallels, so you know all the different colors, including superfractor and printing plates, it's basically all the autos. There's only about 14,000 autos that are not base or base parallel autos. So that just tells you how rare, if you get one of those, any of those are going to be. Now, will the prices reflect that? Probably not, never do. So here is the production run across previous years. Now, 2022 is where they changed to hobby. That's why I put an asterisk there where there was hobby and megas. Well, the mega boxes and the hobby, we all found out were all the same. They did kind of make sure in a hobby you're getting one color, and megas that wasn't the case. Lot less produced this year. You can still buy 2022 stuff. I just bought a case of the hobbies at a significant discount. Love it. I'll be using those. I think they're good add-ons, cheap, good add-ons, and then also freebie giveaways too. But you can see that over the years, 2017, you're at 551. You doubled. 2019, hey, let's go up 50 more percent. 2020, let's go up 35%. 2021 was pretty much flat. Now that was a pretty rank year for your rookies. You're looking for some debuts, and Jonathan India and Kelnick. Didn't turn out that great. 2022, they went crazy. They're like, hey, we screwed up Topps Chrome. We've screwed up Series 2. Let's go crazy with this. And then they had a lot of QC issues. I did notice, I did watch Striker open a box of this. I did notice there was some scratching on a lot of the cards. The way he held it in the light, you could see some scratching on the chrome edges, which has me a little concerned. I hope we don't have another year of bad QC. Across other Topps releases, as I mentioned, Archives was produced a lot less than this. This is just hobby, what I put on here, because that's what I did with everything else. So it's going to be on the order of Heritage Hobby. That's how much they produced of this, just of the hobby, which seems like a lot. Not as much as Series 1 or Series 2. Series 1 was astronomically overproduced. Series 2, you know, the hobby started to correct a little bit. Prices changed. And we are where we are now. I'm afraid this will probably either stay similar in price or go down. So let's also look at this. This is something interesting. So the base set, you can see in 2021, it was still 100 cards. If you got a blaster box or a mega box, it was 40 cards. There was a good chance you're getting all the good rookies. In 2022, that was not the case. You could open a hobby box and still not get a Julio, whether it was a debut or his base rookie, because there were so many cards. And let's just go ahead and bump it up to 220 this time. You can also look at the parallels. We were 7, 6, 11. Oh, we went up to 11. Then they said, oh, that was too many. Let's go back to 8. In 2021, hey, we bump that up to 10. In 2022, let's not go crazy. 2023 is crazy. There is 21 base parallels. That might be too much. Now, granted, that's going to make you feel better when you're opening boxes. You're going to be getting parallels, but it's because they put twice as many parallels and they have more cards in the set. So you're just talking 50% increase in parallels. A lot of people don't like that. I like it because at least you're getting something that's valuable. The base cards are almost going to be worthless unless you get grayed out and get a 10 on them. They're going to be better than Flagship, but not much. Comparing to past releases for your autos and such, so you can also see the total number of autos has increased, 78, 57, 72, and you can see also the number of sets, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4. The base autos, you can see a huge jump. Before 2021, it was kind of, yeah, we're going to do the same things. In 2022, there was a lot. We did complain about it. It was hard to pull anything good. So they went back. Then we went to 140. Now we have 167 base autos. There's only 220 base cards. So basically everybody, almost everybody has a base auto that has a base card. There's not many. You're looking at 53 people that don't. That is a little bit much. I'm just disappointed in that. Now, granted, you also have a ton of autos in general, but again, it just yeah. We're not going to be able to do this. And that doesn't include all the parallels. That is just in the sets themselves. So let's look at the hit odds for hobby and jumbo. There you go. You're looking at 13% of a pack would have a hit in it in a hobby box. In jumbo, it is about 50% chance. You're looking at your 3 autos and then 2.5 more in jumbo. And you're looking at your auto plus 2 other hits. So not too bad. About the same as what you saw in the Topps Chrome offering, really. Blasters, yikes. It's kind of rough there on your hits. But you're about getting 1 per box 75% of the time. So if you open 3 boxes or 4 boxes, 3 of them are going to have a hit. Now you're going to see something with the autos here. In the Breaker's Delight you see, you're going to get your 2 autos and almost 2.5 other stuff in there as well. But let's look at the autos. This is kind of a telling tale here. Autos, of course, that top number you expect it to be whatever the box says. Non-base autos, though, you got a 65% chance that the auto that you're going to pull is going to be a non-base auto. Not too shabby. Over on the jumbo side, 2 out of 3 are going to be non-base. That's pretty sweet. Again, a lot of those are going to be a base parallel, but at least they're not a base, okay? When you look at blasters, it's tough. 16% will have it, so you're going to have to open basically 9 to get 1 auto. If you're opening those to try to pull an auto, you might as well just buy a jumbo or a hobby box. You'll see that in the prices too when we go through the price breakdown. But if you do pull one, there's a really good chance, basically 75% chance that that's a non-base auto. Over Breaker's Delight, I just don't like the Breaker's Delight breakdown. It seems like for that amount, if it was in the $200 range, it makes sense. But for basically being the same price as jumbo, I need 3 autos. I need 3 autos, and I need, as you see here, there's a good chance that both of those autos are going to be non-base. 20% chance on the second one. So now let's talk about cost per hit or auto. And this is something I always seem to do with these. As you can see, not too shabby with hobby. I'm in. Blasters, it's tough. You're going for the non-base or the non-numbered parallels in the blasters. It's what we were doing before. It's what you're doing again with this. They're not a bad price. They're not a bad deal. It's just that's what you're going after. Let's just break it down and be serious about it. Jumbo, so $320 to $350 is where you're finding them right now, and you have bigger potential there. The autos, you're getting more autos, so you're also, your cost per auto is less. Breaker's Delight, as you can see, has kind of the worst stuff in it. Depending on what you're getting a blaster at, your cost per auto is almost the same. Your hit odds, or your cost per hit, are the highest as well. Now, granted, they do have some of those Legends and Youth Explosion, which you can't get anywhere else, so there's going to be more value to them. But is there really? Do they really go for that much more? I don't know. I didn't do the cost breakdown on the last offerings of that in Topps Chrome, but Breaker's Delight seems like it needs to be a lot less. It needs to be in the $200 range. Otherwise, it's not worth it. Just buy a jumbo. You're going to get more autos. You're going to get more parallels. You will get a lot more base. So I guess you have to deal with that. So if you want Topps to keep all the base and you pay them more, go for Breaker's Delight, which makes no sense. All right, guys, what does all this mean? Totally revamped the set. Basically made it more like the Topps Chrome set, which means more offerings and a bigger set. More inserts, more autos, more everything in this. Yeah, just lots of options, though. Price point really dictates where you go. Do you just want a blaster to get some of these cards, get some parallels? Because they're going to be loaded with parallels of blasters. They did do a good job of that. They're just not going to be numbered. Me, myself, I probably like the hobby because of the price point and also the guaranteed auto. The huge checklist here, though, does kind of scare me for both autos and base. It does make good cards tougher to pull. but I don't know if your resale market is going to acknowledge that. Usually they don't. Realize all this is based on these pack odds that I get online, and also any information I'm getting off Cardboard Connection or Beckett. So it depends on how correct or incorrect any of that is. These boxes have great potential, a decent floor, but only time will tell if it's a good product. Topps Chrome was a good product. Chrome Update, the actual set is not as good, so it is a little bit more scary to invest big in this, but we're going to break some here. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10, so it's not too shabby. Not my favorite set of the year, but as I would say, just a good set. So like, subscribe if you haven't before. We do these every so often with new releases to the Topps line of products, because they give us all the information. Panini, are you listening? We would love this information. Comment from whatever you want to see maybe included in the video, whatever you don't really like. Hey, let's take that out. And thoughts on this one. What are you going to do? Are you going to be getting into some Chrome Update? And any support would be greatly appreciated. Check our website out. Check our Whatnot page out for any breaks. Also the Patreon if you want to support us and be given back as well. Thank you guys. As always, be kind, be nice to those around you, and peace out.